Just sit for a moment. Sit back into your chair. Take a few open mouth exhales and settle in. Whether it's a yoga class or another exercise or cooking, whatever it is that you're about to do, if you just close your eyes for a moment and focus inward on what you're about to do. Right now, we're about to move and breathe and relax in a way that will bring harmony to our systems. Slow, deep breathing to boost the vitality of our cells. Mindful movement to improve concentration and focus. We'll spend some time strengthening into the core, our very center. Our personal fire lives in our core, in our gut. So we'll stoke that. Let your eyes close if they didn't already, and just continue this journey inward for a few breaths. Listen to the sound of your breath coming in through the nose. Listen to the sound of your breath leaving either your nose or your mouth. Open out mouth exhales can be very effective in releasing tiredness. Let's take about 10 big breaths in almost like you're trying to hyperventilate. So we're going to take a really big breath in through the nose and then blow it out through the mouth. Be really whooshy in your exhale. Inhale through the nose. Whoosh it out. Inhale through the nose. Big belly. Squeeze the belly button toward the spine as you exhale, and 8 more. Five more. One more. And relax your breath. Feel coolness at your nose, at your mouth. Feel this energy at your core, in your lungs. And now let's reverse that. As you inhale, pull the gut toward you. As you exhale through the mouth, puff the gut out. Inhale, pull the gut toward you. Exhale, puff your gut out. Keep going. Become very vital here. 5 more. Three more. Pull the gut in. Inhale. Puff it out. Exhale. Last one. Resume normal breath. Eyes closed. And then interlace your hands in front of you. And either send your knuckles out toward me, or if it's okay, you're going to rotate your palms toward me. Get a little knuckle stretch there. And either knuckles toward me or palms toward me, whatever feels good for your shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up. You can bend into your elbows if necessary. And exhale, arms to chest height, heart height. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale to your heart. Take a few more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Relax into your hands, roll the wrists a few times, spread wide in that star. The other way. And then relax your arms down, little wiggle. And then let's come to sit halfway forward. Feet stay under the knees, but just so that you can move without hitting your chair. And then you're going to interlace your hands again, either knuckles toward me or palms toward me, depending on how it feels for you. Shoulder blades back and down. Inhale here and twist from your core. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale to the left. And keep going. Inhale, feel the twist from your trunk, trying to engage into your core. Our core and our spine help us to move forward and back in this twisting motion and side to side. So we're going to work on all of that today. Slow inhale. And easy exhale. You'll notice my dad just changed how his hands are interlaced. If it gets too much with the palms open, just do exactly that. That was so good. And back to center. Relax the arms. Get that big star stretch in the hands. And relax the arms down. Feel that energy that you created. This can be very invigorating when you bring the arms into it. And then one more time, fingers will interlace, either knuckles toward me or palms toward me. And then arms up. You can bend into your elbows here if it feels better. Inhale, reach up as high as you can. And exhale, lean to the right. Keep your hips firmly on the chair. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left. Try to have this all about the core. Inhale, center, and exhale. Keep moving nice and slow. One more each side. And last one. Back to center, relax the arms, and feel that blood flow.
Yeah, arms got tired.
They got tired as they get energy. It's one of those conundrums of exercise. Oh, this is tiring until you're like, oh, I feel good. You're good. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Hands to your lap, feet pressing firmly into the ground. And we'll move here in cat-cow, flexion and extension into the spine. Try to move with your hips very, very often and so much. This is so common that you don't feel any kind of movement in your hips and pelvis. So actually, before we move in cat-cow, see if you can just bring your hands to your hips and tuck your tailbone under and then press your tailbone out. Just feel that movement in the body. And I'm fairly flexible in my hips, so you can really see the movement. That might not be the case with you. Just do the best you can, trying to stick your tailbone out and then roll it under you as you tuck your tail. Just take one more. If you are very tight here, I recommend doing this several times a day. This will loosen you up quite quickly if you bring a little bit of this movement in. And then back to center, hands to your lap. And it's that same move that starts cat-cow. So tailbone sticks out and heart and belly lift up. You can look up. Exhale, tuck under, curl and round, chin tucks. And move with the breath here. Inhale, puff open the belly, lift up the heart. Exhale, pull the belly button to your gut or to the spine. And keep going. Use this as a bit of a sit-up field where you're really concentrating on using your muscles to make the rotation happen, or the flexion and extension, I should say. And close your eyes. We'll take about 5 more rounds. Last one. And then back up to center. Then drop your arms, roll the wrists, spread out through the fingers. And then hands will come to your hips. And we'll start with, everyone will start with this one option. So we're gonna do sit-ups in the chair. And this is what it's gonna look like. I'll turn to the side. I'm just gonna pull. I feel like, Dad, you can't see me because of this. Hi, everybody. 1 second. Okay. So sitting tall in your chair and hands to your hips, you're simply going to bring one leg and then the other up at a time. And this really works into hip flexors and lower and mid abs. So you can just start to do that nice and easy, trying to pull the knee up, stay sitting tall. Nice. And stay here, or if it's okay, arms will reach up and make fists as you reach up. And then one leg at a time still, but crunch in and pull the arms down. Inhale, go up. And crunch in, second side. Knee pulls in and curl and round. And move slowly with the breath. Alternating sides. If it's too much for the arms, they come back to your hips. Two more each side. Last one each side. Back to center, back to stillness, and fold forward, elbows to your thighs if they reach, otherwise hands on your thighs. And then once you're in child's pose here, tuck your tailbone under and roll into a cat pose. So you're really in bad posture, but good stretch. Just take a few breaths into your lumbar and sacrum. Feeling that stretch across the back of your body. Pull your spine back to long and then slowly come up. Still halfway forward on your chair. Take a slow belly breath. Let it out. And hands will either come to your hips or, if it's okay, up to your shoulders, elbows out. And then feet, your ankles are being toward each other. So try to have 11s down there on your feet. Just both feet going parallel, vertical, parallel to each other. How about that? So elbows out to your sides. And try to spread through your collarbones, your shoulder blades, your ribs. Big inhale. And exhale, fold forward just as far as you'd like to go. If you feel imbalanced here, imbalanced or unbalanced, you can bring your hands to your thighs and help yourself into that, well, it's a sit-up. So the more you can control it, the slower you go, the more your muscles will engage. So we'll move with the breath, inhaling up and exhale forward. This is definitely not cat-cow. We're keeping our spine long and straight here instead of trying to curve it both ways. 3 more. Inhale. Slow exhale. And last one. Slowly come up. Relax your hands down and give your arms and wrists a little stretch. Or fingers and wrists, there we go. Options here, we're going to take a little held twist. You'll either cross at your ankles, kicking your feet out and crossing at the ankles, or you'll cross at your knees if it's comfortable for you. If it's not comfortable, you will cross at the ankles and take your right leg over your left. Sit far enough forward on the chair that the heels hit the ground. So there's my dad with his ankles and me with my knee. Both of us are going to twist toward that up leg, that higher leg. And then you can just use your hands to help you twist. Once you're in your twist, breathe deeply and try to puff out your belly button. Exhale, and we'll just stay here for a few rounds. Twisting can be very releasing for the lumbar spine and the hips and the sacrum. It's very detoxifying for the gut. 3 more breaths. And come back to center. Unwind. Take a breath in neutral spine. And then, nice, good deep breath. And second side, either cross at the knee or cross at the ankle. Twist from your hips and then use the chair and your leg to help you into the twist. Big belly breath. Full exhale. And try to create a little bit of heat here with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. And back to center, unwind. And then slowly fold forward into child's pose. Once you're in child's pose, you can curl and round into cat, child. We'll call it kitten. And slow, deep breaths. If it doesn't interfere with your breathing at all, you can actually hang down, maybe even in between the legs or over the legs. But if you can't breathe once you're there, just come back up to elbows. And slow, easy breaths. Let your eyes close and your jaw relax. And just allow a few moments of breath here. Drawing it in. And out. And one more big breath. Slowly come up. Slide yourself all the way back against the chair. And then bring your ankles out. And let's do the wrist at the same time. Spread out through the fingers and toes. And the band-aids falling off. Here we go. Professional moment of yoga there.
I guess, if you say so.
Roll the toes. And the other way. Spread out through the toes. Roll your ankles. This is reminding me of that rub your head and pat your belly thing.
Which nobody can do.
Everyone can do it if they concentrate.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to concentrate.
And then feet come down and flip your palms up. And then try to press your fingers down to the earth, feeling that stretch through the top of your wrist. Spread out through the fingers, take a few breaths. You should feel like a little bit of effort, really pressing the fingers down. And then keep the fingers straight and try to touch your elbows. Curling in, curl the wrist in. There you go. And just hold that curled in, feel the back of the wrist stretch. Notice if it feels more intense in your dominant hand than it does in your non-dominant. And then one more time. Palms are up, but fingers pressed down, giving a stretch in the front of your wrist. Slow, easy breath. And then curl and round. Bring them up. And relax. Lean back against the chair and drop your arms to the side and even lift up through the face like you're sunbathing on your chair. You can kick the legs out if that feels good to you. Just take a few breaths trying to stretch into the breath. Big, slow breathing. My breath. Back to a neutral spine. Close your eyes, let your hands rest in your lap, palms face up. And come back to a big, full breath in and out through the nose. Feel the belly open on the inhale like you're inflating a balloon. And release it, relax, exhale. Soften down through your face, your forehead, your eyes. Relax through your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Use your exhales to release tension, to release effort. Feel your back resting against the chair. Soften through your gut. Really give your weight away here. Feel your legs anchored on the chair, your feet glued to the floor. Just feel the sense of absolute stillness as you breathe. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And pull your hands to your heart in a gesture of gratitude, taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up, breathing, moving, and improving. We'll end class with the sound of 3 ohms. Om is the sound that the sun makes as it vibrates its warmth towards us. So have that feeling of warmth coming out of your solar plexus where your personal sunshine lives. Inhale deeply. Om. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves today. Namaste.
Namaste.